we decided to find out how Aragorn feels about being ridden. So any of the horses at the Kind Farm who are strong and capable of being ridden are given the invitation to see if they would like to become pleasure riding horses under a style of consent-based riding and training. So what we did here was introduce Aragorn, or reintroduce Aragorn, to a mounting block and then to a saddle pad, just a light saddle alternative. And we just wanted to see how he felt about it and what he did. But most importantly, we wanted to give him the experience that whatever he did was perfect, and we wanted to really observe him and listen to him and see how he felt. We don't always know the history of a horse. Well, we do a little bit with Aragorn. We know that he was a show jumping horse. I think he was flown from Europe to Australia. I'm not certain about that. And he was injured. It looked like, from what we've observed, that he had a bit of a habit of biting people or nipping people and then getting reprimanded, probably in the form of a slap to the face, because what he does if he bites us is then he flinches. So that's a fairly educated guess on what would have been going on for him. We also had heard that he had savaged a farrier, so he'd sort of attacked someone, which is quite unusual for a horse. So he's got a lot of courage and a lot of feelings. So back to this part, we decided to put the mounting block in the field, and he is dominant over his paddock mate Teddy, but it did look like he got a little bit agitated when he kicked at Teddy. So, but he was quite curious, and he's sticking around. They always love coming up to us. They're always wanting to do something, like, hey, what are you guys doing? They're always, and if you go in the paddock, they'll come over. So here I decided to show him a saddle. It's called a saddle pad, but it's just like a very light saddle. And what I was doing was just showing it to him and seeing what he did. And I didn't want to overwhelm him and go into his space with it. So I was stepping back regularly, giving him the option to see what he wanted to do. So you can see he came in and had a little bit of a sniff about it. I also tried to just not let him destroy it. It made me think I needed an older or less valuable saddle pad for these experiences, because then he could really have taken it in his mouth and thrown it around if he wanted to. But in this instance, I really wanted to keep the saddle pad from being bitten, but also let Aragorn experience and explore in whatever he did. I've left in these spaces because just like us, horses can need time to process things, and there's really no rush and there's no right answer. So we're just, the only thing we're trying to do here is to listen to him and get a feeling for how he feels. I noticed this in the video that he went, and then he's quite recovered from his injury, but I can notice that he was holding it up there. I don't know if he was showing us, hey, remember I have an injury, this might not be good for me, because he doesn't know what's going to happen. So I'm just letting him do whatever he feels to do here. And then he does get quite a bite, so I just ask him, hey, can you please let that go? It's not that he's doing anything wrong, it's just the fact that I don't want him to chew it. So there you can see I go to the side of him where he would have had his saddle put on hundreds of times, and he steps away, and then I step away. So in these videos I can always see things I do differently. I should have stepped away for longer and stayed away and let him come in. Anyway, I'm always learning. So you can see he's quite interested and curious. He's got his ears pricked forward. He really feels safe enough that he can just walk off in his field, but he also has trust from me. He knows that I have not, in the year plus that he's been with us, done anything to him that hasn't been polite and helpful and hasn't been good for him, basically. So he knows that I make good decisions for him. However, this is a new experience, and he's not to know, because last time he had a saddle, he was possibly in pain, or he was I would almost certainly say he didn't have a choice about it. Most people don't go to the barn or the stable and then ask their horse if they want to go for a ride. So even giving him a choice can be a little bit confusing for him. So it's not that we really wanted anything out of this experience other than just give him time to see how it feels. So what he did there was sort of backed back as though, don't put that on me, but I'm kind of curious about it. So by stepping back, he's giving it quite a clear signal. And what he's doing, instead of giving his side, see, every time I go to his side, I really didn't need to do it that many times. I don't know what I was really doing, to be honest, because he had given me a bit of a clear moment. But sometimes when they give you no, don't do that, and you listen, that can progress into a, oh, okay, you're listening to me, maybe we can explore a little bit further. So here, he's possibly having, I can't speak with certainty about his past. It is probably the first time this beautiful horse has ever been truly listened to when it comes to riding.